Top Cut, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with Encounter 3 Top Cut coverage. I just finished rendering out the two feature matches for round 4 and 5, both of which featured yours truly. And we are seeing the cuts happen over on the video side of things, and it would probably help if I configured things correctly here. Okay, thank God, I did remember to do something. Cuts are happening, but anyways, Top Cut. And we are, for our first match that we're streaming, second match overall in Top Cut, we had Legendary versus Champion earlier. That resulted in Champion advancing. And Wheeljank, who is our first competitor, just won the die roll against Naga. So yeah, that whole thing about me being in a winner-take-all for entry to Top Cut against Wheeljank in round 5, yeah, it turns out he made it into, well. Everything looked like it was going to be a winner-take, or a win-and-in situation, I should say. So, anyways, we are all set. Who's going first? Got it. You are clear to start. And Wheeljank is going first. Naga is adjusting his camera. And let's get underway with some Top Cut, folks. Draw for turn. Now, this may look like an aggro deck that Wheeljank is piloting, but trust me, there's a few surprises in here. Flip Hunger to bot goad? What? Flip Hunger to bot mode, and then send Ripper Snapper in. I did not catch the target, though, because I am trying to do commentary. So Ripper Snapper going in here. 4 Pierce 2. Block 1 into Wind Charger it was, so take 3. Also, you might notice that bomb removal protocol there. No, it is not for what you think it's for. I guarantee you, it's even more stupid. And by stupid, I mean interesting. I throw terms around very loosely in case you didn't know that. I call a lot of things crap even when they aren't, total garbage. Anyways, moving over to Naga's turn now that we've finished a brief psychology lesson about how my mind operates and how I speak. So you gotta go into Ripper Snapper here. Of course, you're gonna flip Perceptor. You have Wind Charger, you just smack Ripper Snapper off the board. He could be a problem later in the game, kind of, even though these characters really don't have a whole lot of defense. Heal 1 from Wind Charger and draw 1 off of a wedge formation. Does not have an upgrade for turn. And we are going to go ahead and see Wind Charger probably go in here. Yep, there we go. And the attack is currently 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, yeah, Ripper Snapper is dead. And Ripper Snapper, I believe, blocks 1. Yep, he is very dead. And there is a Terror Burster down. Essential to this deck's function. Now, if you dropping Field Comp for Bashing Shield on Naga's side of the field, dropping Bomb Removal Protocol for Terror Burster on Wheeljank's side of the field. Now, I just said that's important. It's because of Angle Wand Fusion. If you haven't seen this card before, basically, every time you play a Terror Burster onto one of your Terrorcons, you put a counter on Angle Wand Fusion. Once you reach 3, you can remove 3 to combine, assuming all of your Terrorcons are in bot mode. And then on the flip side, you get +1 defense for each infusion counter on the infusion. And when you play a Terror Burster shield onto Abominus, you get a counter. Anyways, there's the Terror Burster after flipping Cutthroat to bot mode and putting the counter on Anglemois Infusion. And Master of Metallicado on Cutthroat, it's a pretty good card in this deck. And then sending him into Wind Charger, who he has to. Eight going in. 8 flat going in to 1. 8 into 1 takes 7. And in case I didn't mention it with Anglemois Infusion, you do get plus defense equal to the number of infusion counters on it while you were in Abominus mode. And dropping a Manipulate Time for, I think that was a Terror Burster, but I was checking the wording of Anglemois Infusion at the time. Manipulate Time! There's the party trick of this deck. Flip Perceptor down, and now we get the infinite question. Will Naga declare 0 as or Wheeljank declare 0 as a pile? So 2 combat daggers, a turbo boosters, and a ramming speed. So 2 combat daggers and a turbo boosters in one pile, ramming speed in the other. 3 cards go under Preceptory, now it's +3 in bot mode. Ramming speed gets put into the hand, knocks off the Terror Burster. Turbo Boosters to untap Windcharger, draw a card for Wheeljack, and then scrap a card. Also, do not be surprised this match if I accidentally say Wheeljank when I mean Wheeljack, and vice versa. It's going to happen. I guarantee it. Anyways, Windcharger going into who he has to. Going in for 4, 5, 6, 7. Block 2, take 6, alive on 1. Story of the server, ladies and gentlemen. Anyways, going over to Wheeljank's turn. He will draw for turn. Cutthroat being alive is okay in terms of just having an extra body on the field, but I don't think he's going to be able to take advantage of his ability to untap Terrorcons when a Terrorcon is KO'd. Anyways, Dismantling Claw is going to get pitched for Hunger's bot mode, which is at the start of your turn, you may scrap a card from your hand. If you do, draw a card. At the start of your turn, you may scrap a card. If you do, draw a card. Yep, that is the text on Hunger. Anyways, flip Ripper Snapper in the KO area. Makes sense. Both Blot and Sinner Twin have negation abilities active, so you really don't want to negate that right now, especially since Naga's deck I don't think has too much direct damage outside of possibly some Caimans. I do not remember his deck list, though. Actually, I don't even know it at all because they haven't been revealed. Terror Burster on Blot. There's counter number 2. And at this point, that's a pretty obvious telegraph for sending Blot in, because if you're not familiar with Terror Burster Shield, Terror Burster, put on Terrorcons only, +1/+1. 2 Pierce 2 is the attack, by the way. And Windcharger is off the field. He is dead. And he does not have 12 health, like I may have said at one point. Anyways, Terror Burster's +1/+1, put on Terrorcons only. When the upgraded character defends and you flip at least an orange, the upgraded character can't take more attack damage this battle than the number of stars it has. So for most Terrorcons, that's 4. Pretty good card. Anyways, so Naga will draw for turn. So Perceptor has +3 attack here on the crackback, but there is that Terror Burster on Blot, so Bashing Shield to get rid of the Terror Burster. Okay, that makes this probably infinitely easier. Oh, wait a minute! So revealing 2 upgrades, scrapping a Sparring Gear and showing a Terror Burster as well, flipping Sinner Twin to bot mode in order to negate the Bashing Shield. This is the negation thing I was talking about a moment ago, because Sinner Twin's alt mode reads, as your opponent plays an upgrade, if you had at least 2 Terrorcons on your starting team, you may reveal 2 upgrades that share a type with the opponent's upgrade from your hand and scrap one of them. In this case, he revealed 2 armors, a Sparring Gear, and a Terror Burster, and scrap the Sparring Gear. If you do, your opponent returns that upgrade to their hand, and you flip this to bot mode. So Sinner Twin flips the bot mode, Bashing Shield is negated, Terror Burster is still on the field, so Naga has to waste an attack here. Terrorcon control, ladies and gentlemen. It's wacky, but it's awesome. And I'm not just saying that because I beat Wheeljank in round 5. Anyways, flip Perceptor and sending Wheeljack in. I did not catch the target. Going in for 6. Block 3, take 3. Even if he had gotten more, it wouldn't have done a whole lot since Terror Burster would have kicked there. So draw for turn. So now you have Sinner Twin in bot mode. Scrap a Dismantling Claw to Hunger to draw a card. And you're 1 flip away from combining. Ooh. But you do need 1 more Terror Burster Shield, because 1 more Terror Burster Shield, because I don't think his deck is playing the Enigma. There's the flip of Blot to bot mode, so any of the damaged Terrorcons that aren't Hunger cannot, or reduces any non-attack damage they take by 1. Yeah, if one of your damaged Terrorcons that has exactly 4 stars would take non-attack damage, instead it takes that much damage -1. I forgot how to read for a second. Anyway, Scoundrels goes on to Hunger, and 7 Pierce 3 is the swing into Wheeljack. Take 5 after blocking 2. And moving over to Naga's turn now. So, not going to swap for anything on Wheeljank's side. And moving over to Naga's turn now officially. So, if you're Naga, I think the decision here is obvious. You probably send Perceptor into Hunger. If you have any sort of direct if you have a Cayman in hand, that gets rid of Cutthroat at the very minimum. Actually, if he has a Precision Fire, he needs to drop that now. Oh, no, wait. Precision Fire does nothing because of Blot. No. So this is the problem. Because of Blot, any single damage, direct damage, will not be able to kill Cutthroat. So you have to attack Cutthroat here unless you have a Cayman or a Javelin here in order to get him off the field so Wheeljank doesn't get a pseudo-wheel turn. And the fact that he hasn't immediately dropped a Javelin or a Cayman tells me that he probably is going to have to punt an attack into Cutthroat unless he's willing to take 2 swings. And given the fact that he's heavy orange and Wheeljank does have some decent firepower for a fairly mixed deck, I'm not sure that's the safest play in the world right now. Then again, Wheeljank does have 8 health remaining, Perceptor's at full, and if you watch the round 2 feature between Naga and Vangelis, Parsec was an absolute beast at the end of games, so maybe it's not the weirdest thing in the world if he just decides to use his attack and Cutthroat. Alternatively, though, he has not flipped this turn, so he could just flip Perceptor, get whatever underneath him, and then swing into Cutthroat in alt mode. Grenade Launcher Supercharge. Hold up. Okay, so then we're back to our original point. You just go into Hunger and try to smack him to death. Anyways, going in for 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 17. Blocking 3. Hold on, I gotta check something. How much defense was that for? Didn't he get plus... Would the +1 have mattered from the orange? Oh, okay, that's the problem. I'm an idiot. Ignore me. Okay, so here's what happened. I forgot that Hunger is not melee, and I thought he had 4 defense there. No, he does not. Wheeljank was indeed counting the orange and correctly did not count the blue icon. Just ignore the fact I am an idiot. Anyways. Now that a Terrorcon got KO'd, wait, is that how that works? When one of your Terrorcons is KO'd, untap one of your Terrorcons that has exactly 4 stars. Okay, I thought the 4-star qualifier was on the first part of there for a second. My bad. Once again, I have no idea what I'm doing. Anyways. Terror Burster comes down onto Sitter Twin. We are now up to 3 counters on Anglemois. Who's ready for Abominus? And there's the Abominus combination. So he's combining with 12, 18, 24... 27? 27, yep. Here comes the boy. This is going to take a minute. So now, with 27, he does keep a Terror Burster, unsurprisingly. So he currently has... I probably should actually read off what Abominus does, since it's been a while since we saw him on screen. So Abominus, this has Bold and Pierce equal to the number of types of upgrades on him. So currently Bold 1, Pierce 1, because he only has an armor. And when this is combined, you may have your opponent flip each of their characters to another mode. Do 2 damage to each enemy that your opponent... Teletrain is weird. Oh, no. Do 2 damage to each enemy your opponent can't flip this way. I thought that was an error on Teletrain. Whoops. And it looks like Wheeljank will not flip all the opposing characters. Makes sense. You don't want to give Perceptor more juice next turn. 10. Pierce 4 is the swing. Block 2. Take 8 into Wheeljank. Dead on the nose. We now have a Perceptor versus Abominus showdown. This should be good. Anyways, Wheeljank just picked something up, but I was not checking that because I was making sure that, or trying to see if the camera was blurry in OBS as well, like it is right now for me, and it would appear that is the case. Naga has a reshuffle, and we are coming down to the wire here. And Wheeljank didn't even need to pull off the manipulate time party trick, which he did that a couple times against me. That was fun. Kind of. Not really. Anyways, Naga will get the cuts done. 2, 3, 1. So moving over to Naga's turn, his Legendary is messaging me tournament ideas right now, which I need to talk to him about the one he just sent me later. Anyways. So, I really can't give too much insight here, because I don't know what... Why is he flipping Perceptor? If he had an escape route in hand, he would have played it, so why is he... And then the 4 cards flipped are Precision Fire, Grenade Launcher, Ramming Speed, and Take the Shot. Grenade Launcher, Take the Shot in one pile, which goes in hand. The other, Ramming Speed, Precision Fire, goes underneath Perceptor, so now he has +5 in bot mode. And there's a Bashing Shield to get rid of the Terror Burster, so Abominus is back down to, I believe, 2 defense? 1 defense, excuse me. Wedge Formation to plan a card. This is interesting. And then Perceptor going in for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Block 3, take 5. Wait, how is he blocking 3? Hold on. Hold on, what was that attack for? I counted 8? That's what I thought. I'm like, how are you, I don't know. Anyways. Look, yeah, I get it. Math is hard, so anyways. Okay, so yeah, there was a miscount there on Naga's part. Like, whoops. And there's a Maceration Laser for Abominus. Wedge Formation to heal 1. And draw a card, because Abominus is both melee and ranged, conveniently enough. And now Perceptor's gonna get whacked. He has Bold 1 and an additional Pierce 1. And there's a reshuffle. So currently the attack is for 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 Pierce 5. Ooh, pretty good swing. Block 3, take 9. Oh, that's not what you want to see. That is very much not what you want to see. Drop a Shark Matrix for a wedge. And if you're Wheeljank, you hope you can survive this. The cuts are happening, and we will move over to Naga's turn. If an untap, Naga will draw. Flip Perceptor. Supercharge Grenade Launcher Perceptor, and I think that's game. So that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20? Did he hit 20? We have a 20 attack swing. Oh, wow, I didn't realize Abominus only had 1 defense. Yeah, I thought he had 2 for some reason. I don't know. And that is a very, very dead Abominus, and we will go to game 2. And now I will jump in to conduct the in-between process. Alrighty, so, Wheeljank, will you go first or second? You will go first. Naga, will you side any characters? Wheeljank, will you side any characters? Alrighty, you may start siding battle cards. And the reason I said that with a bit of an enunciation is because Wheeljank, this mad lad over here, he's packing Gilthor in the sideboard. Now, specifically the Wave 6 Gilthor, but this mad lad is packing Gilthor in the sideboard. And it almost worked against me. Well, it did work in Game 2, and then Game 3, things happened. But this mad lad is playing Gilthor. Anyways, Ban Percy, we're working on that. I mean, you saw the old protest hawk I threw into a chat earlier. For those of you who don't know, a while back I made a whole bunch of variants of my classic hawkhammer symbol. And one of them was one holding a picket sign that was originally intended to be part of an in-joke where Sharkatron's subname got changed to something with alliteration and everybody was gaslighting me that it never happened. Or the old name never happened, I should specify. But then I just hastily photoshopped the words Ban Perceptor over it. That was a weird period, and then I just rediscovered that while I was looking for an emoji to add to the server at Tank's request, because it's weird sometimes what you find in your files from, in-jokes of the past. But while we're waiting for the players to get finish up here, I just want to remind everybody, open play nights on Saturdays at 7 p.m. Eastern on the not the Bayformer server, the TFTCG server. I keep forgetting it's called that now. I will link to it in the YouTube re-upload of this, or you can find it at discord.gg/TransformersTCG. And open play nights now have corresponding themes now. Like, I think this upcoming one for Saturday the 28th is actually focused around building decks around the last 7 cards of the day on Teletran. We've got a few other ideas planned going forward, so should be fun. But yeah, come play some casual games with us. Discord.gg/TransformersTCG, starting at 7 p.m. Eastern on Saturdays. Wow, that's crazy, yeah. I'll definitely join the Discord server. You should! Again, discord.gg/TransformersTCG. It's awesome. You get to talk about Transformers, both the card game and the toys. You get to make fun about me, or make fun of me. I forget how words work. You get to make fun of me. What could you possibly want more? Anyways, Wheeljank still got a blurry camera, but I'm not going to complain about that. You can still make out what's going on. And the cuts are happening. I have the Toys channel muted. Lol, you heretic. I care very little about that channel, and I still have it online. But then again, you can blame my Toronto trip last year for me actually caring about that channel now. Anyways, moving over to the game. Flipping Hunger for turn, sending Ripper Snapper into Wind Charger, it seems like, again. Block 2, take 2. And no greens on Naga's side. Wheeljank has the Scoundrels and a Sparring Gear available. Not going to pick up either of them, though. Also, how's my audio, out of curiosity? Flip Perceptor. And now you just... It's good? Okay, just making sure. Sending Wind Charger in, not even playing a card. Wow. Wind Charger going in for 8... 7, 8, 9, 10? Yeah, going in for 10. Block 1, take dead. Tad Echo, but nothing awful. Yeah, I've noticed that recently it's been doing that a little bit, but I'll have to do some digging to figure it out. Anyways, Whippersnapper is dead, and we'll go over to Wheeljank's turn. Flip Cutthroat, okay, he's playing pretty much the exact same game plan. Hopefully he gets to do the Manipulate Time shenanigans. Scrap a... he actually undid that. He's going to scrap a Master of Metallicado to draw a card off Hunger. Shark Matrix onto Hunger after actually flipping Cutthroat this time. And then sending Cutthroat into Wind Charger. Going in for 6. Pierce 2. Block 1, take 5. Okay, a bit more of a slow damage output this game, but still pretty decent. Dropping, it looks like a revving up for, I think that was an Enforcement Batons, if I heard that correctly. Not 100% sure, but it sounded like Enforcement Batons. So moving over to Naga's turn. Oh wait, he's got a wedge formation he's looking at. He's not going to pick it up. So now we go over to his turn. So flip Perceptor to alt mode, and here comes the infinite question: will 0 be a pile today? So Precision Fire, Reprocess, Supercharged Grenade Launcher. Supercharged Reprocess in one pile, Precision Fire Grenade Launcher in the other. And, Naga's actually thinking about this. Wow. It's always a treat to see Naga have to think about the Perceptor piles. Taking Grenade Launcher and Precision Fire, and then Supercharge and Reprocess go underneath Perceptor. I think you take Grenade Launcher, Precision Fire every time. Honestly, I don't know. I'm not very good at Perceptor decisions. That's totally the only reason I don't play him. Turbo Boosters again. Are you serious? This thing is glued to his hand. Untap. Trigger Wheeljank. Draw a card. And what's he going to scrap? Precision Fire. So that simplifies this game state a little bit. You just send Windcharger into Cutthroat here and hope for the best and hope for not another Alive on 1. And at the very least gives a full turn of cards for next time. You have a point there. Again, I would have not thought of that because I am an idiot. And that is why I got third in the OI rather than first. Well, that and also Galaxy Prime had a pretty good matchup versus my deck since I wasn't running a whole lot of black icons. Same with Metroplex. Well, Metroplex was more because Metroplex is just innately good versus wide decks, even with Crasher in the format. Although I did take a game off Metroplex and Galaxy Prime, so haha. Anyway, Supercharge comes down onto Windcharger. And Windcharger into Cutthroat as he has to. And the attack is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep, 12. Block nothing or block not enough to prevent death here. So Cutthroat is gone. Dropping Enforcement Batons for Terror Burster. Things are not looking very good for Wheeljank right now. I'm just going to say that. Draw for turn, scrap Shark Matrix to draw again. Hey, look, a Terror Burster. Play that onto Sinner Twin. Yep, goes on Sinner Twin. And then he's Wedge Formation just to draw. Probably gonna flip Ripper Snapper in the KO area. Yep, there it goes, because you probably want to keep the negation effects online for now. And send Sinner Twin into Windcharger. Five Pierce 2. 5 Pierce 2. Block 1. Take 4. He was at 7. He's dead on the nose. And again, Windcharger does not have 12 health. No, I will not stop poking fun at myself for that. Anyways, there is a wedge formation on Naga's side. Dropping a Start Your Engines for a wedge formation, that makes sense. I mean, you only got one car on the field anymore. It's probably not the best use of your action. So at this point, you have to go into Sinner Twin. It's probably a case where you flip Wheeljank and just send him in. Maybe with a grenade launcher as a just-in-case measure. One thing I don't think you do here is play Precision Fire, and... because either Wheeljank negates it with Blot and you waste your action, or Wheeljank just flips next turn and your direct damage is offline except towards Hunger. Wedge Formation will draw a card for Perceptor. He will not play in for Wheeljank. And not playing an Okay, that is an interesting move. 6, block 4, take 2. Very interesting. Dropping another start your engines for a bashing shield. Dropping a maceration laser for, I don't know what that was. I think it was an enforcement batons again, but I did not catch it. Not gonna scrap anything to hunger. Wedge formation. Oh, I think that's what it was. It was a wedge. Heal 1 from Cinder Twin. Draw a card. And the upgrade for turn is not going to come down yet. We're going to flip blot. Cinder Twin can now, or takes 1 less attack damage now. Give him a Terror Burster. There's number 2. There was just a forgetting of putting the first counter on, so that's why he went from 0 to 2. Because he did play that Terror Burster on Cinder Twin earlier, you can see that. And then blot going into Wheeljank. There's the party trick. 5 pierce 4. And takes 4. Drop, bracing up for manipulate time. Here we go, folks. The piece de resistance. Moving over to Naga's turn. So now you have blot on the field and Cinder Twin on the field. Both who cannot die. If Naga has a bashing shield, that simplifies the game state a ton. But otherwise, I think you probably go into... I think you just play an action and then try to punch Cinder Twin and hope he doesn't flip it orange. Because if you can get the negate off the field, that's that helps. Wait. I was about to say he's going to flip Perceptor, but maybe he isn't. Naga will go ahead and flip Perceptor. Wait. Oh, yeah, he's going to have to shuffle them anyway. He's going to have to shuffle anyways in a moment, so you might as well just do it now. So, Turbo Booster's Combat Dagger in one pile. Wedge Formation, take the shot in the other? Yep, Turbo Booster's Combat Dagger underneath Perceptor. Take the shot and wedge in hand. And we continue the reshuffle here. Also, can we talk about this heresy Naga is committing by playing Transformers on a Pokemon playmat? I say as I think about the time I played Yu-Gi-Oh! On a Transformers playmat. Cut is complete. And can't flip anybody this turn. Again, I think you just play an action and do as much as you can to Cinder Twin here. Because you do not want him flipping to bot mode in case he somehow has a third Terror Burster. Oh, that helps. Turbo Boosters on Wheeljank. Draw a card for Wheeljank. Scrapping Combat Dagger. Pretty good scrap. Oh my god, wait! I forgot Cinder Twin has to have the correct things in hand. Wheeljank must have not had utilities in hand. Oh, that works out pretty well for Naga. Set a take the shot for the action for turn. Send Wheeljank in. Again, I genuinely think you go into Cinder Twin here just to get the negate off the board. And he's going into blot. Okay, that works, I guess. Hey, look, another manipulate time. 8 block 5, take 3. Terror Burster would have activated, but he was taking 3 damage, so no need to reduce it to 4. Or in this case, it would be increase it to 4, I guess. Draw for turn. Scrap Dismantling Claw to draw another card. So Hunger needs a blue-green weapon in order to be able to take advantage of Manipulate Time. Oh, wait. There's the third Terror Burster. Hold on a minute. And that's currently 7, 13. How much health does everybody have? Cutthroat has 7. Ripper Snapper has 6. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Hand of Adapt is for 2. So 17 damage for Abominus on Combine with a Shark Matrix that gives himself +1/+1 because he is a melee Quintesson. Wait, what? Flip down Hunger? Shoot Sinner Twin to repair Blot for 2. Sending Hunger into Wheeljank. Now, Hunger's alt mode. When you flip to this mode, do 1 damage to one of your other characters. If you do, choose either do 1 damage to an enemy or repair 2 damage from one of your Terrorcons that wasn't damaged this way. So he does 1 to Sinner Twin to heal 2 from Blot. Wheeljank goes up to 7 damage after the Hunger attack. And draw for turn on Naga's side of the field. Untap, take the shot. And Hunger can't die. Sinner Twin, I think, can die here. I think he has 6 health. Yeah, Sinner Twin has 6 health, so that's the only guy you can KO. Either way, you're doing 4 damage to Abominus here, basically. But you might as well get the negation off the field. So, flip Perceptor, draw a card off of Perceptor being ranged, and will he plan a card? Will not plan. Is he going to try an upgrade? Wheeljank. There's the first instance of me messing that up this stream. Wheeljank, does he have 2 of the matching upgrade type in hand? Goes for the Bashing Shield. Will he negate? Will he negate? Does not negate. There goes the Terror Burster on Hunger. Hunger is within kill range, I am 90% sure. 7... He does have 2 defense, though, so that does make a bit of a difference here. We all know the curse of Alive on 1. So blocking 3 so far. So 7, 8, 9, 10. Hunger will not go down, but that is still a substantial amount of damage on Abominus. That puts it up from 13, 14, 16... 16, as it stands, it's 16 plus 7, which is 23? 22. Oh no, 10 blocking 5, take 5, so that's 16 plus 5, 21. And we have an untap. As crazy as it sounds, Wheeljank is still in a really good position here. Flip Hunger back to bot mode. Give him a Maceration Laser. There's a blue-green weapon. A secret action. I wonder what that could be. Send into Wheeljank. Nine Pierce 4 off Hunger. Take 2. Or no, block 2, take 7. And that is a dead... That is a dead... What's it called? Wheeljank. This is looking pretty good for Wheeljank, if you ask me. Naga will draw for turn. Counter espionage, manipulate time. Wait a minute. Hey, look, it's a manipulate time. Who could have seen that coming? I certainly couldn't have. And there was the other cards in hand, you got a glimpse of them there. I was busy responding to something. I really need to stop doing that. I know there was a Shark Matrix in hand, I did hear that. So counter espionage, getting rid of the manipulate time. So Hunger is about to get smacked. Although he does have an upgrade, so he does get +1 defense for each orange flipped, up to +5, I believe it is. Yeah, Hunger. When this defense, while upgraded, you flip at least orange. This gets +1 defense for each orange you flip this battle, up to +5. He's got to take the shot to help get over that, though. And he's currently swinging for 7. So we'll assume 10 is the minimum he's going to hit here because of his base flips plus Parsec. 10 currently blocking 1, 2, 3, 4 is probably a reasonable bet. So 10 blocking 4 takes 6. That'd be an alive on 1. There's a power punch. That helps. So Hunger is probably dead here. He's thinking about something. There is no shot he's considering flipping Perceptor to alt mode here. There is absolutely zero chance he... Yeah, I was about to say, there is zero chance you flip Perceptor to alt mode in this situation. Base 2, bold 1, bold 3, white icon. Holy crap! 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16. 16 blocking 5. Take 11. Yeah, that's a dead Hunger. That's for sure. And I just realized that the viewer count is not showing on screen. Start your engines for wedge formation. Drop Shark Matrix 4 Enforcement Batons on Wheeljank's side of the field. And going over to Wheeljank's turn, he just needs to flip Center Twin, and he has a combine available off Angle 1 Fusion. He does what he can to punt Perceptor here. He has to hit a magic number of 14 at the moment. Yeah, magic number is currently 14 with that Bashing Shield on the field. A weapon would help dramatically here, because that gives Bold an additional Bold 1, Pierce 1. Although the Pierce really isn't what we're looking for here. We're looking for the Bold, because, again, Naga is running an orange deck. This game got very interesting very quick. Scoundrel's Blaster, that's a good one! He's not going to send Abominus in. I understand the logic behind that, though. Oh, and of course Naga flips 2 blues. Are you serious? So that is... How much? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... 6, 7... Block 4, take 3. 7 blocking 4, taking 3 off of Blot. Man, what? Of course he flips 2 blues. Of course. Oh, he's got a wheel turn! Oh, I see what he's doing now. He's getting the chip damage in now and then going in for the kill shot with Abominus next turn. And oh, but wait, Parsec pops out. Anyways, going in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Blocking 2, taking... Or block 3, take 1, I think. Oh, wait, was that orange icon not counted? Was that off of Master Metallicato? I think it was. Yeah, so that was 3 blocking 2, take 1. Okay. Draw for turn. Oh, this is... Oh, if only Wheeljank had a wedge formation, could have healed Center Twin. Bashing Shield over the Bashing Shield. To get rid of a Terror Burster. Gets rid of Blot's Terror Burster. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, he can't use his upgrade on a grenade launcher, though, at the very least. But then again, it's basically the same thing. Bashing off a Terror Burster. Fight for position. Yeah, I think Blot is dying this turn. Yep, Perceptor into Blot. Get the Scoundrels off the field. Makes sense. Not scrapping, take the shot. Bold 1, bold 2, white icon. Holy crap, we're doing this again. 15. Yeah, Blot's dead. Alrighty. You have to combine here. You have no choice. And you're combining with how much damage? 7, 14, 20, 32. Drop Scoundrels for a... Was that a Bashing Shield? I don't think it was a Bashing Shield, but I thought I heard Bashing Shield. Flip Center Twin. You gotta combine. Combine with 34, actually. No, wait. Yeah, 34. Yep, 34. You have to kill Perceptor this turn and then hope Naga doesn't have anything in hand. But he has 5 cards, so I have no idea. Also, I've actually forgot to hit the transition button on the freaking viewer count. We were at 3 at one point, I know that much. Play Wedge to heal 1. And draw a card, 33. Bomb Removal Protocol. That's Bold 1, Pierce 1. I mean, it helps. Currently going in for 7 with Bold 2. 8. 9. 10. 11. 11 Pierce 7. 11 block 2. Taking 9. Perceptor's dead. Here comes the rightful heir to Lord Briscoe, ladies and gentlemen. This is, again, if you haven't watched that round 2 feature between Naga and Vangelis, spoiler alert, Parsec popping out is how game 3 ended, or each game ended every time. And it was just nuts. I'm going to be uploading it on the main channel at some point. Wedge formation to draw a card. Does he have anything? Yeah, that's something! But he doesn't have an action to pair with it. Scrap take the shot. He has Bold 2 and currently 6 attacks. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13. Take 10 and die. Block 3, take 10 and die. Oh. You had it. I don't even know what to say. I say you had it like you choked, like Wheeljank toked it away, but he really did it. That was insanely well played. It's just headmasters. Freaking headmasters. Freaking headmasters. Even had to lose the initiatives in the deck for the cards and never got a chance to play them. And didn't even get Manipulate Time off once because of a freaking counter espionage. Man. I feel bad for Wheeljank after this one. He played that really well and just gets smacked against Perceptor. And again, this is kind of my fault because I beat him in round 5 to knock him down to 8th place. So, yeah, I take full responsibility for this. Yeah. Anyways, I am going to end things here. Hopefully you enjoyed what you saw here today. If you did, there's a little purple button you can push down below to show that if you are watching this on Twitch, or if you're watching the YouTube re-upload of this, there's a little red button you can push down below to show that. But don't go too far. We will be back in about an hour and a half with a really late night broadcast with the 3rd match of Top 8 between Ozzy and Frank. Metroplex versus Bikes. Should be a blast. We'll see you in an hour and a half for that. But until then, that will do it for this broadcast. Peace out, y'all.